Hi everybody, this is the screencast to give you an example of what I expect from you for the collaborative poems that you're going to be working on for a poetry unit. So what I have up right now is our example. You're not going to be doing the theme Beware Of. You're going to be doing some different ones that you'll see when you get into the shared Google Doc. But this is an example for you. So the first thing I want you to do is open it up and think about the theme. So I'm the first person writing on this theme, so maybe one thing you do need to start with is you need to change the font and also the color to something different so we know when a new person is writing. So maybe I want to write Beware of Dogs. Maybe you don't like dogs. And then if someone else were to come in, they would need to change their font and their color. So let's say, beware of monsters that go bump in the night. Okay, so I have a typo. Now let's say later somebody else comes in and they have a different font and a different color and they notice my typo. You are allowed to go back and fix that. It will mark the changes, but you need to do it in your own color. So see, it went back. So I'm going to switch it to yellow so I know that whoever wrote in yellow, who wrote the next line, made that change. Do not change your classmates' work because you don't like it or you think they didn't do a good job. This is just to change errors so that we are working collaboratively as a class to make the best poem we can make. So remember, you're on your best behavior. So let's say then our writer in yellow decides to write, because it's at the end of March, let's say Beware the Ides of March. So now I know that that person wrote in the E here in yellow, but they also wrote this next line down here. Fantastic. You're just going to keep going. So notice these don't meet our 15 line length word requirement. So now whoever wrote in green would need to come back later and write more. So maybe they're going to keep going with their theme of being afraid of animals. So beware of rats, cats, and dogs. They bite. So let's go through and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's still not 15 words. So that person somewhere later is going to need to add more words or another line. So maybe, or they can add one right below. Beware of humans. They bite too. All right, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now this person has 16 words. They're done. Fantastic. That's all you have to do. Now, if someone else comes in, remember, you gotta change the font or I don't know who's writing. It's a lot harder for when we go back as a class to take a look at this poem to see who did what. So let's talk about some figurative language. What's one we can use? I think we had simile as a required one. So let's do beware of spiders. As they crawl. Oh, and see, I made an error. So someone else can go back and change that, but it's just a space, so we wouldn't notice. As they crawl, say through bed sheets with fangs like needles. Oh, not nettles, needles. All right, so fangs like needles. There's my simile. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so this line is really close. So maybe that author could go in and add a couple more lines. Like needles ready to puncture. That's a vocab word. We should know that one. All right, fantastic. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yay! So that meets our requirement. You are welcome to add more than one line, ladies and gentlemen. You can add as much as you want. Let's have fun with this. Let's come up with a really funky poem that's really different and expresses our class. Good luck, and I look forward to reading.